Today on Suncoast View, we take an exclusive sneak peek at the brand new attraction at Walt Disney World, Pandora, the World of Avatar.
Legoland Florida Resort is growing from one of the newest beach resorts to a ninja training camp. Hiya! And we have the preview.
There are lots of options to enjoy the summer right here on the Suncoast, and we'll show you the local attractions. All that and more right now on the special summer travel edition of Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and great to have senior producer Joey Panic with us today.
Road trip.
Yes, absolutely. We are talking road trips.
Yes.
So many great ones right here around the Suncoast, and we might even get in the car and go a little bit further.
I'm up for it.
Absolutely.
I always wondered what it'd be like to travel with you ladies.
Because we all kind of like a family. We have our moments, good and bad, and our little habits, good and bad.
I will fess
And our
up that
hair dryers and our curling irons.
and I have to stop at every rest stop to use the restroom. I'm just going to fess up right now for
Well,
getting
you'd
on
be
the
at the end of
road.
the line,
Yep.
because we all do.
Oh, not me. I don't stop.
We're not stopping at
No,
all.
Bo Beth and I don't stop.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
and I
get
will
on
have
the
to
road. You
be-
don't have to hold
With
it.
you.
We'll have
I'm
to
going
be
to
in
give you a
trailer in
bottle.
the back.
I know what we'll do. We take 2 cars, and you and I will get there first, and, you know.
2 days later, we'll arrive.
But we'll have some really nice people with us by the time we get there.
Oh, yeah, no. Bo Beth and I will be at the bar. All right. Well, we are excited to do some travel with you and kind of talk about all the things that we can do throughout the summer months. But when we think summer, we think cool frozen treats. And for me, that top choice immediately involves frozen yogurt. So we are so excited to have Alexandra from Sunny Bunny with us today. Hello.
Hello.
Tell us what we're doing with our frozen yogurt.
We are going to have some, we are going to give you guys some, I'm so sorry.
No, keep going. Tell us more about some toppings.
You're going to give us some rich, tasty goodness. Is
We
what
are
you're
going to give
us.
you some Sunny Bunny yogurt, and you guys are going to have some nice little toppings to do whatever you want and make your own little version of what's going to suit you best.
Oh, I
Good.
like that. That's a great choice.
You know
think
what I
all of
love
them.
about Sunny Bunny is that I justify every time I go, well, I'm getting live active cultures. So
That's right.
I'm being good to myself from the inside out.
Are you?
Frozen yogurt
Oh,
is
I
a
wanna
healthy
do that.
choice.
Well, you throw chocolate chips in, but it's still a health food. That's what I like to say.
I totally agree with
That's
that. So, all right, well, we are looking forward to that. Our
Bring it on.
guide dog puppy Wrigley is also interested in summer travel and is going to be hanging out with us.
just traveled
In case
here.
you see a drive-by from Wrigley across the front of the set. Well, he's part of the family, right?
Well,
He
now
didn't want to be
I know
left
we'll be
out.
stopping at rest stops if we have Wrigley in the
That
car.
is true. Joey, Wrigley can hold his bladder well longer than you can. I
That's
hate to
true.
tell you.
Mine's the size of a comma.
All right, well, it is time for our first hot topic, and summer travel starting to seem less like a generic vacation and more travel with a purpose. So here's what trends are popular this year. Living like a local. You know, we've got Airbnb, VRBO, and it all gives you a more personalized and authentic experience of a location. You don't have to feel like you're just a tourist. Then there's green tourism. We don't have to admit if we'd like to do this. As in, you go to places where marijuana is legal. It is actually becoming a huge destination, and I guess
Good
we can all
heavens.
figure out why. And then there's working vacations, and we've been known to have a few of those here. They're called bleisure, the combination of business and leisure, where you can actually add on a few days of pleasure to a work trip, or you can take a trip and then just work from wherever you are on your laptop.
I like that. Can I Facebook Live this show? And I'll just be wherever I am,
The
and I
unsettling.
can just, you know, you guys
We
can
could
put
all
the
do that. We
computer
could all
screen here.
check out the world and come back together once a day.
Months a day. She's thinking like more like once a week or month.
Like, you know, hey, you guys, this is what I'm doing. Bye.
Doesn't it seem like vacation used to be just where you kind of did nothing or followed the triptych from AAA, and like now everything has to have so much of a purpose? I don't know. I kind of miss the laid backness of it.
You can still be laid back.
I love to see things. I'm going to Ireland with my granddaughter and my daughter-in-law and meeting all my girlfriends in Nashville later on at the end of the summer. So we're going to have a great time seeing sights. I like to see things.
Now, will you plan your itinerary out in advance?
Well, I'm on a tour group.
Oh, they do
when
it
we go
for
to
you.
Ireland.
Good for you.
But in Nashville, we've already got tickets for the Grand Ole Opry and a lot of things
nice.
like that.
Wow.
That sounds fun.
Can
we're
you
gonna be
break
busy.
off from the group and still do your own exploring, and then you get back on?
No,
Oh,
no,
really?
no. I don't want to miss anything.
Oh, see, I like to get out of the herd mentality. I like to have the herd so that they'll lead me, and I know that, okay, I'm going to be guided, but then I like a couple opportunities to just go do my own thing.
Yeah, we get several of those, but you have your choice of things you might want to do. So I do all those things.
Oh,
I
nice.
try to fit everything in.
Now, I might get in trouble for this, but talking about that green travel, right? So going
Yeah,
where marijuana
That's
is
to
legal.
go get
Is that in
marijuana.
the country
Well,
or
but-
out of the country?
Colorado, you go there, it's
Oh, I
recreationally
see.
legal, so I plan a trip to Colorado when I smoke.
But here's the
DC,
deal.
it's
It's
legal
more
in
than
DC.
that,
Correct.
though. And I won't, I had a conversation with someone that I know about this, and they mentioned that they were interested in possibly moving to one of these states. And I thought, oh, I didn't realize that you partook. But they made a really good point. They said, I don't. But there's something, it says a lot about a community if they're progressive. So they said, I like to look to see where human rights have been voted in early. I like to see where some of these other progressive laws have been passed, because the mentality of other things, you might see more vegetarian food options, you might see
Right.
more live music.
Right.
Because it does attract.
It shows a
you know.
progressive society.
Yes.
I
that's
think they're
interesting.
having legal marijuana to make money. I think it's all about
Absolutely,
money.
it is about money.
But I think the fact that it is illegal was about money. I feel like one of those things is the same thing as alcohol. Alcohol is pretty bad for you if you overdo it, and most other drugs, especially pharmaceuticals, we see what's happening with the opioid epidemic and things like that. But they never were able to regulate marijuana, and now that they're finding ways to do it, I feel like that's why everything is opening up.
Well, just remember, if you do travel to go green tours and partake in marijuana,
There's
it's
still
illegal
drug
when
tests.
you come back here
There's still
and they
drug
drug
tests for
test
your
you.
job.
So, right, just something to keep in mind. So, flight attendants see and hear a lot of pretty amazing things. So, Pop Sugar came up with some questions that maybe you've always wondered about flight attendants. Are you judging me when I order my 5th Jack Daniels?
Yes.
The answer, no, as long as you can behave.
Yes.
Is it possible to clog those toilets?
Yes.
Flight attendant, Bo Beth, I don't want to know why you know
Oh, that smile, Bobette.
Flight attendant response. That is a huge suction flush, so it's pretty impressive if you can clog it. Bo Beth. Do people really join the Mile High Club? People
Linda.
other than Linda, because we know she did. The answer is typically only in bathrooms these days because flights are too crowded.
Hence why they get clogged.
Oh, all right.
There's no room to do anything in those bathrooms.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
International flights are bigger, and there's a handicapped bathroom option. I did some
didn't know
reading.
that.
Just no, I've never
I've
traveled
been on those
internationally.
international flights, and I haven't seen those big bathrooms.
They have a couple where you on Emirates where you have almost like a mini room.
And that would be where that goes on. Another flight attendant question I thought was very interesting is, are you afraid of terrorism? And the flight attendant response was, no, we're afraid of turbulence. Which makes sense because you can't do anything when the plane starts bouncing around and people get hurt. So she said that is a legit fear that they have all the time. They feel that security has terrorism under control.
Well,
That's why
that's
they
good to
always
know.
want you to have your seatbelt on when you're seated in case
Because you never know if you're going to hit an air
Fly
when you're
pocket.
sleeping.
Right,
Wow.
absolutely. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I don't believe the liquor one though. I feel like they are judging.
I have been
Do you really
given-
care what they think?
I have been given an
Not
extra
after
round.
the third drink.
You've been given an extra
Flight
round?
attendants has happened to me a couple times. They bought me an extra round because they thought that I was nice to them, and
that's
they
nice.
obviously saw it would be something I'd enjoy.
They looked at him and said, he needs a drink.
So traveling with kids would be why I always need a drink. And we all know it's not easy, but does it get any easier if you give kids a vote? Experts say it teaches valuable skills. You learn to advocate for what you want. You learn how to make compromises. And it also keeps kids interested and excited in an outing. You can teach valuable research skills, and they start to learn about things like cost and rules. But it does mean that adults and kids may have to suffer through some planning mistakes. Does anybody have those childhood family travel memories where you just got dragged along with whatever
Yeah.
the adults
Yes,
said
you
you
do.
had to do?
Oh, those were my best memories.
Oh, being drunk?
We lived in Atlanta, and we came to Florida every summer. And those are the happiest memories of my life.
But you
my mother and
wanted to
dad
do
and my
that.
sister and I. And we went to the beach, and we went to all of the
You didn't get
tourist
stuck in like a
attractions.
museum you didn't like?
I
or
loved the museums, and I still do today.
She's like the kid that they loved.
Right, yeah,
That's
you're
what
like
they
the
say.
ideal sunny
Appreciative.
child.
My mom drove us. I grew up in Syracuse, New York, and we would drive down to Orlando, or we would attempt to. She would put my 4 brothers in the car. My dad, for whatever reason, stayed home.
Gosh, I wonder why.
Well,
4
he
boys
was-
in a car.
Because he's brilliant. And we would make our way down, and like around Pennsylvania, she would start talking us into not going all the way. So like we stopped at Hershey Park several times. But my favorite
Never
thing
quite made it.
is my mom was reading like trashy romance novels at the time. So she would have my brother, swear to God, read them out loud in the car before audiobooks.
Is he an actor today?
Well, no, but I don't know.
You are.
Texas Heat, my brother's reading as we're driving down south.
And is everybody rolling on the floor laughing?
I was
That
like,
is
what does that
hilarious.
mean, Mom? What does that mean?
That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh,
well,
my
we
gosh.
used to take trips a lot where we would just randomly just get in a car and just drive different places. Like we drove to Canada one time. Like every time it was somewhere else. But it would be me and my sister in the back seat of the car, and I would ignore her the entire way. And she did not want to go on any of these trips. And I literally made it my mission in life to make that whole trip a disaster for her.
You were
no
awful.
joke.
You were the annoying
And my,
little sister.
Yes, I was. And my mom would just scream and scream, and I would be like, I'm not touching you. And I'll be like this close to her. I'm this close to her eyelash.
This is why I have not loaded all 5 of mine together
Seriously.
to do this.
And I
don't
would
think I
do
could
it, and I found I got satisfaction out of it.
that's
But
a
don't you
terrible
miss
story.
it? Don't, like that sounds awful in the moment, but when you look back, you have those great memories
She
of your whole
loves it.
family in the
Oh,
car.
those are my best memories. And my mother would say, this is home, right outside Atlanta. Mother would say, okay, let's take this road. We've never been down this road. We're going to have an adventure. And to this day, I do that with my kids someday because those were great adventures.
For me and my mom, it was. My sister, like, I mean, it was like torture for her. She hated, like, we would go to Disney and we'd all be here and she'd be at the end of the bench. We'd all be in one picture over here and she'd just be.
That's actually very funny. See, and I was an only child, so I just learned to check out. I sat in the back, I had my book, I did my own thing, and they used to yell, Stephanie, look out the window. Those are the Rocky Mountains. I'd be like, yep, got it.
Well, now
Back to my book.
all kids are like that because they're on their phones
They're
in
on
the
their
back
phones.
seat of the car.
Yeah, exactly. Times have changed.
Best times of my life.
So you're doing a great job eating, you're being healthy, you're exercising, and now it's vacation time. Experts say you do not have to blow all the hard work. So right off the bat, think about your company. Who are you traveling with? Are your travel companions up for trying to be healthy, or do they want to drink and eat nachos all day?
Drink and eat nachos.
Yeah, well, I'm not going with you. Set yourself up to be successful. Bring some healthy snacks. I carry almonds, maybe some fruit bars. That way you can fight temptation. Get up early. If you burn the calories first, you can splurge a little more, aka happy hour, later on. And then find a balance. You got to treat yourself some, but then you can make it a point to be active to balance it out. Linda, I thought of you when we were talking about this because I know you have a big trip coming up this summer, and you're so careful so much of the time about being healthy and trying to eat right. How do you handle travel?
Well, I want to know what they eat in Ireland. So
Potatoes and meat and beer.
I went to South Africa in January, and we had wonderful food. I went to China. I gained 10
So you
pounds, and
eat
my
local.
roommate lost 10.
Oh.
So you eat local. You don't worry
Yes,
about.
I eat local. Yes,
Good, because I
yes.
would think you should immerse yourself and love it, not
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah, and you know, I don't worry about vegetables and things like that. I'm a little careful about meat because I don't like meat in foreign countries and I don't know what the animal was. But I do
Right.
like to try the vegetables.
Oh.
Yeah, and
That's a good way
I
of
think
thinking
it's
about it.
balanced, right? I
Well,
mean,
Jerry is wonderful to travel with, except if we are indulging, like let's say it's a cruise or a week long, he'll be like, we'll have fun, fun, fun. And then all of a sudden, like 2 days before the vacation's over, when he's kind of had his fill of being gluttonous, he puts down the hammer of, nope,
No, we
I'm just having salad. And I'm like, I'm just getting into this lifestyle.
I hate to scare you guys, but you know, when you go to certain countries, the vegetables are the ones that you can get sick from because they wash the vegetables and
the
they're
water.
growing in the water, and sometimes your body doesn't
don't
like that.
frighten her.
I'm sorry.
The same thing with like
Can't
tap
even eat
water.
potatoes in Ireland.
Well, you can. You want to be definitely. You want to eat it from a place that's reputable. But
This is how tequila came about, by the way, because it kills the problems in the drinks.
Throw tequila on it.
It'll be fine. Balance is key, like everything else in life. All right, well, we have lots of fun travel stories. Coming up, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast, and after that, stay with us. Lots more to come.
Thanks, Stephanie. I don't know if you looked out the window, but there's a really strong storm passing over downtown Sarasota right now. With the fireworks coming up in, 5 hours from now, don't worry, I think we'll be dry for the fireworks tonight about 9:30. Here's our radar taking a look at the storms over South Florida. That's where the moisture is traveling toward the Suncoast from, and a lot of lightning down there. And even around Fort Myers, they've had some fairly good downpours. in the last hour. But if we take a zoom into Sarasota, you can see that one cell forming right over top of us, moving over Sarasota Bay toward Longboat Key. You're about to be doused out there at the beaches. And temperatures across the area in the upper 80s and 90s, but the feel-like index, whoo boy, 103 in Parrish, feels like 102 outside in Sarasota. But with the rain, that'll cool things off locally. Where you're not going to get the rain, it is going to be a sultry night. Coming up on ABC 7 News at 5, 6, and 7, I'll give you the complete weather outlook for the 4th of July festivities and the tropical weather outlook.
Lego means play well, and you can be sure you will at the Legoland Florida Resort. Brittany Williams from Legoland is here to show us what's new and how Legoland is a great part of any summer vacation. I can certainly attest to that. I have 4 grandchildren who love Legoland, and we go all the time.
That's great. I heard they're just the perfect ages, too, because we're a theme park that's built for kids between ages 2 and 12. And your grandkids are how old?
Well, the oldest is 8, and then there are 2 6-year-olds and a 4-year-old.
Wow,
so they
awesome.
love it.
I mean, I went with no kids, and I had a ball.
Joey.
I had a blast. It was awesome.
You know, the big mistake we made, though, we did not stay in the hotel in the theme park, and that was so bad. The next time we did,
That's
it makes all
awesome.
the difference.
It really does. Within the last couple of years, and back in 2015, we opened the Legoland Hotel. Joey actually helped us
Yes.
celebrate the grand opening. And we've really become a multi-day destination. And in fact, we just opened our second set of accommodations, Legoland Beach Retreat, which actually doubles our occupancy that we have at the resort.
Oh, where is that now? Over by the water park?
It's actually just across the street from Legoland, so it's less than a half a mile away, and we do have transportation provided for our guests. And one of the best things about staying at either our Beach Retreat or Legoland Hotel is that you get into the theme park a half hour early. We call it bonus brick time.
Oh, that's
You can be
perfect.
first in line
And this
for
is one of the
everything.
bungalows we're seeing right here,
I
right?
feel like we have
Oh, how
Yes.
cute.
So each bungalow has 2 rooms, and the adults have a king-size bed, and then there's a kids section. You see there's 2 bunk beds and a trundle, so it sleeps up to 5 people.
I knew it. I was like, I think we have that right here.
And
They
there
have
it is.
replicated this out of Legos. Oh,
Lego
I'm gonna-
bricks.
Don't break it.
We learned
There we
Legos.
go.
Yes.
Lego bricks.
Oh, and those are the real
Wow,
rooms.
I
That's
know.
how the real
Those are the
rooms look.
That's awesome.
That's the fun
love
part,
it.
the decorations in the room.
Yes, everything is completely decorated, and it either is made out of Lego or it looks like Lego, but you feel like you're just immersed in the world of Lego wherever you go. And that's why you need to stay on property, is so you never have to leave that world.
Well, the adults can rest, and the kids can feel like they're still
There you
there.
go.
Well, and I
Right.
loved it
They're
so
playing it all
much
the time.
because there were bins everywhere. Like as Linda mentioned, the
Right.
adults can sit down and take a break, which we know we need to in any of the theme parks because it's a lot of effort and
Sure.
parenting and all that. But then the kids immediately have stuff they can do. You understand the kids need to be busy.
They do, and the Beach Retreat does a good job at keeping the kids busy. There's play structures in the middle of each cove, which is the set of bungalows, so that the parents can sit and relax and have their coffee or a glass of wine while their
Nice.
kids play and just
Right.
sit back and relax
Yes.
and enjoy themselves as well.
And night lights. Tell me about
Yes,
this. This
night
is
lights.
new.
So this is our signature summer event. It's going to be happening weekends in July. It's actually included with your park admission, and it's got some really great extras, like you can do a competition build with a master model builder, or we have exclusive character meet and greets. Everybody loves our characters. There's a kids dance party, so we actually have extended hours. So we stay open till 9 p.m. So it's still very manageable for parents, but later for our demographic for sure. And again, that is happening weekends in July.
That sounds like so
great.
much fun. You've got so many new things coming there. Every year we go, there's more and more and more.
We never stop growing. This year has been a huge year for us. We started in January with the opening of Lego Ninjago World, which is our newest land. Yes, exactly. You were practicing your ninja moves. In that land, you actually go there and you practice your ninja moves throughout the land. And then when you're ready to test out your skills, you can get on Lego Ninjago, the ride, which is a dark ride with state-of-the-art technology that allows you to show off your skills and try to beat the bad guys without even holding or touching a gun. It's technology that you won't find outside of any Legoland
Wow.
theme
That's
park.
really
And you
awesome.
actually can use your arms and things like that.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
We actually made these collectible cards that teach kids, and we gave these out and before the park opened to help teach them the different moves. So there's the lightning strike and the
I
cobra.
see them right there. Look at
And yes,
those.
exactly. So that kids could really
So the
increase
lightning
their
strike would
scores.
be like that?
Exactly. Yes.
No,
you
Got it, got
Brittany,
it.
you know what I really appreciated, and certainly I don't have kids of my own, but I have nieces and nephews. I really appreciated that everything in the rooms were built for the kids. So everything was at their height. Even the keyhole, or the hole to look out the door, the hotel door,
Yes, yes.
is at their level. So it was really nice. It almost felt like I was in the kids' space. And they didn't have to adjust to mine.
Right. Well, earlier we were talking a little bit about the kind of things that we can do to help kids enjoy their summer vacation, and everything that we do, we keep kids in mind. We even have, not to talk about the toilets, but we have toilet training seats that you can pull down.
That's very important when you're traveling with preschoolers.
Yes, and then a stool so they can get up and brush their own teeth, and they really just feel like little adults when they're there. That they are really taking the lead of the adventure.
And that makes the parent experience better. That's
Yes.
what I appreciate. And also the rides. For anyone that doesn't know, tell us how the rides at Legoland are geared toward the younger set, because at so many theme parks, young kids don't have enough to do.
there's not much to do except the
Not
playground.
even just young
Legoland,
kids,
everything
kids that
they
were
can
short
go on.
like me, because I never met the height requirement.
Sure.
So
We say we're a great first theme park, and really the attraction for the kids starts from the time they're in the line. Well, waiting in line, let's be honest, that's boring. So when you're waiting in line, we have Lego build so that the kids can go and build while the parents hold their place in line. And then when they get on the attraction, it's a very, it's a reasonable ride. It's not anything that's scary. It's something that makes them feel like they've achieved without being overwhelming.
oh wow.
Nice.
Great
Yeah, there was
explanation.
nothing terrifying, but they were so proud of themselves.
Right. I did a big ride.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
yes. Well, it's just the perfect distance from us here, so we can get there quickly, and then a place to stay overnight and come back.
And you don't ever have to leave the beach when you come to Florida.
That's wonderful. We
nice.
needed one over there.
But I'll
That's
tell you,
great.
speaking of the rides, we're going to take a little look. I thought the rides were a little fun, a little exhilarating. We have some
Joey
shots
went
of me
without
on
a
one of the
child.
rides.
Here's
Moving
some
right
of
past.
Joey's fun at Legoland. Oh, Joey, you're so daring.
Yeah.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, when your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-747-0618. 800-747-0618.
Welcome back. We've had some amazing field trip Fridays this month. So before we head to Disney's World of Avatar, we wanted to go back and check out some of our more daring trips. So you'll definitely want to go see all of these ones for yourself. We're going to start with Bo Beth when she was climbing through the fast and frenetic world of Triumph. Check it out.
I'm happy.
Well, Beth did an amazing job. That is not easy, but you
wasn't.
should definitely give it a try too. Of course,
I'm so
Triumph worth the
impressed.
trip.
The key was I did not have to be rescued. They said more than half of the people that attempt that last obstacle course get rescued, and I wasn't rescued.
Atta girl.
We are proud of
Yes,
you. You
we
did a
are.
great
And
job.
I had to sit to get over it, but I wasn't rescued.
So Linda got to get up close and personal with some baby gators at
my speed.
Moat Marine Aquarium. I don't know, that's still scary
That's where I'll
in its
take
own
my
way.
danger at Moat.
Let's take a look.
So crocodiles are meaner than alligators?
I wouldn't say meaner. They're a little more athletic, and they can be a little more aggressive, but they're still a predator. So they're going to want to eat smaller animals, and they're going to do their normal thing. Because they're so athletic and small, he's very jumpy. We want to keep him nice and calm so he grows white. So when we feed him, we're going to be feeding him with a pretty long acrylic stick.
Oh, that makes
This way your hand's not near him, and he'll jump and get the fish off there for you.
Oh, my.
So, all right, so we're going to secure this guy head first. This way he swallows it head first. And then we're going to put it in.
Okay, where is he? Let me look in.
He is right there.
Can he jump up?
Yes, he can. So we're going
He
to
can
go
jump up
very,
to see
very
me?
slow. Yeah.
Oh, here he comes.
Yeah, stick regardless.
He got it.
Thanks, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's still one piece, though. He's broken 3 of these on me already.
So is my hand in one
And your
piece.
hand's in one piece.
Have you ever been bitten by an alligator?
I luckily have not. Everything's still here.
Yes. Because I bet they would win that battle.
They do win that battle.
Okay, were you nervous? I mean, it could have like snapped
a little
that
bit.
stick
Yeah,
in
'cause
half.
that's it's an animal.
Right.
And he's not trained. He knows his
And he
food's
has
on
teeth.
the stick.
He
But he
ate
doesn't know my hand's not
that
food.
shrimp in like one thing.
He was hungry.
Yeah, no, all right.
But they say they can be trained. They're very, very smart.
Yes, I believe it.
So, but a hand would be a lot more food than that little piece of shrimp. on
Well,
the end.
fortunately, he didn't get there. We have so many amazing staycation spots here across the Suncoast. So Moat Marine, obviously a great way to get everybody out and about this summer. And we'll continue to talk about more ideas as the summer goes on. We'll be right back.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
I took my first handful of pills, and that's when all my priorities seemed to change.
He would ask to use the bathroom in other people's homes.
He just assumed that they would have medication.
He'd go in their medicine cabinets and steal prescription drugs.
I wish I knew really what these prescription pills were.
We were so naive about the whole drug thing.
These are all synthetic forms of heroin.
Keep your medication locked up because you'll never notice that a pill is gone.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
I am powerful beyond my wildest imagination.
I will define my future.
I will keep challenging myself to improve.
Because I am a future leader of this great nation.
I will make a difference in my community.
I will not settle for simply chasing my dreams, I will achieve them.
Because I was given a chance.
An opportunity.
At Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America.
The ultimate leadership experience.
Join us. We'll build a new future together.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. So this is our favorite field trip of all. We are at Walt Disney World Resort's Animal Kingdom theme park in the brand new Pandora World of Avatar.
And it's amazing. Nothing like I've seen before. New rides, new restaurants, everything glows. Walls, the food, everything.
Oh, there's so much to see. I don't want to miss anything.
All right, ladies, let's go.
I think Animal Kingdom is about going to real places. You know, when you go to Africa, one of the places in Animal Kingdom, you're going to like a real place in Africa. So I think the movie Avatar is about the natural world. That is very much a theme of what Animal Kingdom's about. It's about the power of nature, that we want to go to Pandora, not go to the movie Avatar, and you want to have your own adventures when you go there. We want you to feel like almost like you're in a national park on an alien world.
We came up with the idea at the first time. Of course, everybody thought it was crazy, but how are you going to make mountains float? You know, your brain switches, you know, from, oh, I've seen that somewhere, to, what is that? I must be on Pandora, right? We wanted to make sure that our guests will experience, you know, not just the daytime, but at night as well, being on Pandora, right? And we want to transport them and make sure that they feel like they're completely off Earth and they're here for good.
Bioluminescence is such a sort of iconic part of the world of Pandora.
Some of the plants actually glow at night, you know, just kind of, you know, try to stay with the narrative of the movie and recreate this whole wonderful feeling.
There's a bunch of lights that come out at night, and it's actually thousands of light bulbs that come up and bring this place to life in a different way. It really brings all the animals and plants that you may not have noticed during the day. They come to life at night.
You're in charge of some of the beverages, and you know, I heard they're luminescent.
We have our Dreamwalker Sangria. It has a wonderful, brilliant blue color that's similar to the color of the skin of the Navi. You can get in Pongu Pongu, we have a Uni Delta glowing seed pod that will light up all the beverages and it'll be glowing throughout the night. Also, we have our wine on tap. This is the Banshee Chardonnay and Pinot Noir from Sonoma County. So you can drink a glass of Banshee wine and then get on the flight of passage.
I try to fly the Banshee.
Soar on your Banshee.
Got off Avatar, the Flight of Passage. I never wanted to leave it. In all my 78 years, I've never seen anything like that. I want to stay. Okay, I can't stay. I got to go home, but I want to take it back with me. The magic. So I step into here. I want my own avatar. Tell me how I can get my own avatar.
Oh, absolutely. We sit you down in a chair. We photograph your facial features.
Wow.
And then, magically, we're able to turn you into an avatar.
With a perfect figure.
With the perfect figure, yes.
Oh, I want one of those.
Absolutely.
Okay. And he's smiling. Now, this guy on my shoulder, this is a banshee. This is what we rode on our great adventure. Tell me about him.
So this is a wonderful character, the Banshee. He has many different moves. As I see you are starting to work with your Banshee and connecting.
This is a pet that doesn't poop. It's the perfect pet to take home to your kids.
It's the perfect pet.
Hi there. What have you got to say? Hi. Hi.
When guests are leaving Pandora, what would you most love them to take with them?
To appreciate how nature is beautiful and how we can protect it.
And it's how important it is to treat the land and treat the animals, you know, and be good stewards, you know, of Pandora, which is also treating, you know, the earth.
We want you to also explore. There's lots of places to look around, little nooks and crannies, and you got the big things like the mountains, and then you got little views that are just amazing.
All right, ladies, Pandora, the world of Avatar, beyond my wildest dreams.
We've had some great field trips and made some great friends, right?
How are we going to top this? By more great trips. We're going to hit the road together.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. No place to park. Just a few hours after sunrise, the parking and the traffic challenges for the massive crowd celebrating the 4th of July at America's #1 beach. Plus, a holiday tradition rolls down Longboat Key streets. Highlights from today's holiday parade at 5. Now, let's check in with Steve.
Haley, I still think we're going to be okay for the fireworks going off between 9 and 9:30 tonight. The showers and thunder showers that are passing over us now should be gone by then, but we have had one fairly strong storm just drenched downtown Sarasota, and it's now moved up over Cortez from Whitfield, approaching Cortez and Holmes Beach, Anna Maria Island in the next few minutes, so be alert to that. But we'll have the complete forecast for the upcoming fireworks display tonight and our tropical outlook as well.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
Because my parents told me I have to be responsible.
Because my first coach told me, you can do this.
Because my boss showed me how to do a good job.
Because my teacher helped me see the choices.
I'm swimming faster than I ever dreamed.
I am a valuable employee.
I discovered that I could work as an artist.
I will be whatever I want to be.
Youth with disabilities should grow up expecting to work and succeed. For more information, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
And welcome back. You don't have to go far to find amazing animals on the Suncoast. Sarasota Jungle Gardens is home to many unique creatures, and a few of them made their way into the studio today. Now we're going to welcome Ricardo Carelli, the zookeeper at Sarasota Jungle Gardens. And I'm so excited, but I don't know about the snake that you have in your hand.
She goes, I'm so excited.
and leaned back.
Well,
He looks harmless.
He looks
harmless, but you guys have a lot of these animals at your
We do. We have a variety of animals at the Jungle Gardens. We have from birds to mammals to lemurs. We have several different kinds of reptiles. We have crocodilians, a lot of fun animals. This here is a hognose snake. It's a cute little guy. It's one of the smaller snakes you'll find out there. And it's proof that snakes can be cute. I mean, it's called a hognose.
Is that so? Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called a hognose.
It's kind of cute. His tongue is constantly moving. What's he doing?
Let's turn him around and see if
air.
he can.
He's actually tasting the air, trying to figure out what's going on around him.
Oh.
Now, these guys are called hognose because their little noses are pointed up, and that's why we call her Miss Piggy.
Oh.
So she's,
now, does Miss Piggy have teeth?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
All snakes, well, most snakes have
Miss
teeth.
Piggy's gonna go to market on your finger.
No, unless you're a frog, a toad, or a small lizard, she doesn't want anything to do with you in that aspect.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, she doesn't look at us as food at all. If anything, she would think that we're trying to eat her. But since we take really good care of these guys and we handle them quite often, they actually know that when they're with us, they're completely safe.
They're safe. Oh, so they're not afraid of people.
Nope, these guys are not
I'm
afraid of us.
definitely afraid of snakes, and I do have to say that she's kind of cute. She's as close to me as I need her to be, but she is very, very cute.
Yes.
But you said earlier she's venomous.
Yes, she's technically venomous. The venom, though, does not harm us. It's only designed for its own prey, which are the small animals. Now, these guys are what we call rear fang venomous, means that their sharp teeth are in the back, where they have to chew. So, and they're not going to bite us.
I have to get into the mouth before I get.
Pretty much, and they're only going to do that if you're doing something really silly.
Okay.
So as long as you don't do anything silly with the snake, it's not even going to want to do that.
I don't know if he's seen the show before.
Yeah. I was going to volunteer, but after you said that, I said, no, I don't want to hold it. But you brought other animals.
Yes, we did. Our next animal is something here in Florida that everybody here really has seen. Do a little switcheroo over here.
Did that go right by your ear? I was like, wait.
But the next animal we're going to bring out is probably one of Florida's most recognizable reptiles. So much so they're actually the mascot of a very big university here in Florida.
I know what's coming.
Yes, we do.
Is it a gator?
We call him Wally.
Oh.
And Wally is our American alligator.
Now, is Wally happy to be here, or would he rather be in his pond?
Well, Wally, I mean, he obviously prefers his pond. Everybody likes their pool better than going to work. So, but he doesn't mind actually us handling him. As a matter of fact, just like the snake, we handle these guys every day. So they get used to this environment. They know no harm's going to come to them. And once they realize nothing's going to happen to them, they calm down really quickly.
Does he know we're not taking the tape off his mouth?
Well, it's precaution.
His skin looks really good, though.
Oh, yes, he moisturizes every day.
Oh, my God.
Does he know Bobessa Seminole?
Oh, yeah. Might be in danger right now.
You do a show with these, don't you? I love the shows with
yes,
these.
we have several shows at Jungle Gardens. If you come to Jungle Gardens anytime during the summer, you get to see a lot of amazing things happening. Every day we have shows, from our reptile shows to our parrot shows and more. We have beautiful trails that people can walk around and interact with our free-roaming flamingos. They get to feed them. But everything in Jungle Gardens is all for families of all ages to enjoy and have fun at.
Nice. Now, you mentioned parrots, right?
I love their show.
You have a couple birds
we
coming.
do. Our next guest of the show is a good friend of mine. Her name is Moni. Can everybody say hi to Moni?
Hi, Moni. Hi,
there you go.
So I've learned that parrots can be dangerous also. I got attacked by
Well, yes, parrots are like 3-year-olds, so they can throw tantrums like 3-year-olds. So Moni over here, she actually has a little bit of a talent. I don't know, she might be camera shy. She hasn't done anything in this scale before. But let's see. Can you sing? Can you sing for me? La 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 la.
La 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 la.
So she actually knows how to sing, and she's quite nice. She's actually one of the stars of our show. She has a singing partner named Pablo, but if you guys want to see him, you have to come to Jungle Garden and check us out.
Oh, so, and they sing what song?
Well, they sing kind of like scales and things like that. She does a variety of things, but they don't have a specific song. It's more like, the la 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 la's and la.
And you have one.
Yeah, she has different little things.
One more animal coming
yes,
out.
Yes, we do. And this one here
is... Are they friendly? Can they be next to each other? Well, I guess we're finding
Maybe
no,
not.
it's best to have them in different spots. Now, this here is Fortune. Fortune is our African gray parrot. These guys are actually really, really smart. Where Moni might be like a 3-year-old in intelligence, Fortune here is about like a 5-year-old, and she's much naughtier because of that.
Fortune is saying something.
Oh yeah, Fortune, can you? She likes to play different animals. Can you play the chicken?
Oh my God!
How about the dog? Can I hear the cat? Where's the cat? Very good. So she's really good at that. We practice romantic scenes. Can you give me a kiss? Nice. Now the naughty part. Who farted? Oh, you stinker. Can you laugh? Very good. That's our Fortune.
Thank you so much, Ricardo. We love Jungle Gardens, and you guys can go visit Sarasota Jungle Gardens. You're going to go to their website to find out their times and their schedule, and you find out all about the other animals they have there. We'll be right back.
Fortune, who farted?
Who farted?
Fortune.
Oh, there you go. Tiny little tooth.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-685-6422, 800-685-6422.
Download ABC7's all-new official Suncoast weather app onto all your devices so you can stay informed wherever you go. With our full-featured all-new weather app, you can get weather alerts, interactive radar maps, current conditions, 10-day forecasts, traffic maps, and weather video from ABC7, all at your fingertips. And it's free. ABC7's all-new official Suncoast weather app, sponsored by Mr. Sparky. Just search Suncoast WX in the App Store and download yours today. Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at Suncoast Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC7. Platelets aid in the clotting process and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org and you can help save a life.
ABC7 congratulates Suncoast Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
A promise was made, a promise that hit the beaches of Normandy, a vow that captured Iwo Jima, a contract that weathered Tet, a pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq, an IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. DAV fights to keep that promise, so all veterans and their families get the benefits and support they earned. For help, visit DAV.org.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We had so much fun at Pandora, the world of Avatar, and there's so much more to see. Be sure to check it out at suncoastview.com, and we'll be right back.
Hi there. What have you got to say? Hi. Hi.
the official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you. Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7.
Leaders impact culture. And it does have to do with behaviors, actions. You know, leaders set the tone for the whole organization and sometimes for the whole country.
Independence Day is a chance to come together as Americans, but partisan politics is making it more difficult. I'm Alan Cohn. We'll try to find common ground between Republicans and Democrats.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Haley Wilkes. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Packed roadways and waterways, what authorities are doing to make sure boaters on the Suncoast stay safe this busy 4th of July. And now taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. It is backed up on Midnight Pass Road on Siesta Key. And with all of that beach traffic heading there, you really need to be patient or maybe consider a different location to see the fireworks. Now, let's head over to Steve.
Haley, there's some showers moving in the area, some thunderstorms moving up from Charlotte County. We had a heavy one go over Sarasota County in the last hour. And right now it's winding up in West Bradenton, heading toward Cortez, up toward Palmetto. But I think these are going to be a thing of the past by the time the fireworks go off tonight at 9 to 9:30, so fear not. We'll be giving you an update of this forecast coming up at ABC News at 5 in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team.
Just that simple act is transforming someone else's life.
It's one of the best feelings in the world.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Welcome back. We are in the kitchen with one of my favorite ways to beat the heat on the Suncoast. We're here with Alex from Sunny Bunny. Alex, listen, I love this yogurt. Now tell me, the yogurt wave on the Suncoast has been pretty popular, but you were one of the first to ever bring it. What made you start the frozen yogurt business here?
It was living in LA for many, many years. And when we moved here about 10 years ago, I did miss California quite a bit, so I decided I'm bringing some of California with me.
And you brought a good part. So you've outlasted the other color berries, the white berries, the pink berries, the yogurt berries. Now tell me about the live active cultures, because it's my justification for it being a health food.
It is healthy for you, Joey. Actually, yogurt is one of the 5 things that you should eat every day, along with fresh berries, fresh nuts. You should have a little green tea every day, and I believe you should have yogurt and a little dark chocolate every day.
I like the way you think.
So we've got your bases covered today.
You have all these toppings
So let's
available.
talk through your flavors. So we each have a different flavor. I have the original, right? The
You
original
have the
Sunny
original Sunny Bunny. This is what we started our business on.
Bunny. It has a little bit of the tart flavor of a regular yogurt, which I like.
Straight up yogurt, and just for all you ladies to know, to be considered yogurt in this country, you only need 10 million live active yogurt cultures per gram. Our yogurts start at 400 million per gram. So you're getting above and beyond.
So for someone that is not health conscious, what is a live culture?
A live
And why do we
culture,
need it?
and there are different live cultures. We carry mainly 4 live cultures in our yogurt. Acidophilus is a common one. We have Vulgaris, Thermopolis, and Lactis. And Lactis actually is a great probiotic for those people who are lactose intolerant. If you see the lactose bacteria, you know that you're not going to get that tummy ache.
So if you are lactose intolerant, this is a good choice.
This is wonderful for people who are
great.
lactose intolerant. We always get people coming in and we give them a sample, because if you're lactose intolerant, right away you're going to know that your tummy's going to start to hurt.
And then they're hooked. So moving on with the flavors. So Linda has your Bon Bon
She
Bunny.
has our Bon Bon Bunny. That is our Ghirardelli chocolate yogurt.
Our
So
guide
it's
dog,
dark
Wrigley,
chocolate.
is jealous.
You can smell it over there. This is so good.
And what about Bo Beth? What does Bo Beth have?
Bo Beth has our Mega Bunny. Now our Mega Bunny yogurt is a little cranked up. Instead of the 400 million live active cultures, it has 1 billion live active cultures per gram.
Wow.
Bo Beth, I'm jealous.
I know.
So, and also for you ladies to know that probiotics do a couple of really good things for you. They help boost your immune system, they help with your digestion, and now that it's summer, instead of going a little brain dead, yogurt and with all the probiotics help boost your brain function.
So all you've really done is
I need
strengthen
that.
my argument that it's a health food. Now, Stephanie has one of your featured flavors, which I know you rotate out.
It's gone, but I did have it.
She started with it.
It's literally empty.
It must have been good, Stephanie.
It is so good.
She has our Georgia Bunny, which will be a featured flavor for the summer. It's a very light peach yogurt.
Nice. All right, so in addition to, now let's see, Linda has added some blueberries and some fruit. I have a couple of Oreo cookie pieces may have fallen in. But in addition to your yogurt cups, you also have smoothies. Tell us about some of your smoothie
We're very well known
flavors.
for our smoothies. Actually, we're very well known for our smoothies. Our smoothies can be a really healthful meal replacement.
Really?
And you can have, we do fresh organic greens in some of our smoothies.
wow.
So if it's too hot and steamy to eat a salad, you can puree them all up and put them in a refreshing smoothie and get all your nutrients down. We also have, I'm not going to mention other companies' names, but we have great coffee smoothies that we use an unsweetened cold pressed coffee along with our yogurt, so you're not getting any excess refined sugars.
That's great. I will take
Where
coffee
are
in any
you
form.
located?
Yes, we're all excited.
Where are you
it's funny because I'm
We're
not a
located at 1916 Bay Road. We're right by Rico's Pizza.
That's right about the corner of Bee Ridge and 41.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Well, you know, I'm not a big yogurt fan, but for me, this is almost like ice cream. It just tastes really good.
I'm a big fan. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's nothing to feel guilty about.
I don't feel guilty at all. I just got all my live active cultures, and so can you. Great way to beat the heat. Big thanks to Alex from Sunny Bunny for coming to join us. Joey for hanging out with us for our travel show.
Berries.
And we will continue to
Can we have some
celebrate
strawberries?
summer and eat it. All right, take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view. Have a great rest of the day.
Yes, it would.
You don't have any
I
ice
just
cream.
want berries.
I was really not thinking of you when I ordered this.
I would travel with you ladies anytime.
And you're going to.
Yeah, but here, could you